Hi everyone, Aidan here with etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Yakima OffGrid on top of our 2023 Chevrolet Tahoe. Regardless of what cargo basket you're going for, it's a great way to carry some extra gear with you. Especially with the Tahoe, if you have that third row of seats up, your cargo space in the back isn't very large. And if you've got the vehicle fully packed with people, chances are if you're going on a trip or something like that, they're going to have a lot of stuff. And you need somewhere for that to go. You could always go for a hitch-mounted cargo carrier, but maybe you've got a bike rack in there, or maybe another hitch-mounted accessory like a ball mount for a camper. The next best place to put your stuff is up on the roof. Now, a lot of people like to go with an enclosed rooftop box, but a basket's really nice because if you have anything that's messy or dirty, it's not going to get trapped inside. It can kind of drain out through the bottom of the bars. And we have the ability to carry some bulkier or oversized things that might not fit in a box with the lid closed. As long as everything on here is strapped down properly and within the 165-pound weight capacity, we'll be just fine. As far as how much stuff you can carry, it really comes down to the size of the basket. For the width, I'm going to take a measurement from the inside edge of one bar to the inside edge of the other, coming in right at 37.5 inches. And then from the front to the back, things are a little bit different here because the back is open. So measuring from the front fairing to the back where it ends, it's 40 inches, but you could easily overhang some stuff, especially if it's a rigid thing like a box and it's strapped down. That front fairing is removable if you want a more open basket overall. Again, for large and oversized items, that could be really nice. Now, the standout thing for the OffGrid is the load bars. These are removable and adjustable, so we can move them front to back or remove them entirely if we don't need them. But these are great as extra tie-down points. You can attach accessories up here if you want to, or you can just move it to help section off cargo. If we maybe had something like a tote or a bag up here, we can sort of wall it off with these bars, which is going to help keep things more secure in addition to the straps you're already using. As far as how this fits on the Tahoe, I'm going to measure from the top of the crossbar to the top of the carrier, which comes in right at 7 inches. So it doesn't add too much height to your vehicle. If you have it loaded up with stuff, keep in mind that that's also going to be adding some height. And with a vehicle like this, it's already very tall. You just want to be cautious of that in situations like parking garages or your garage at home. And then that measurement is from the top of the crossbar because if you have a different roof rack than us, your fitment might vary a little bit. So measure from your crossbar up 7 inches, and that's where the basket's going to sit. The clamps are a pretty unique band system, which is really easy and tool-free for the setup. So opening the clamp from up top, this band will wrap around underneath your crossbar, slot in up top, fold over, and lock it down very secure. Looking at the red portion in the middle of the carrier, that's where we can add a separate extension piece sold separately if you do decide that you need it. It's nice that you can actually expand the cargo basket as you go, so if you get this and decide that you need more space, you can get that. It is a black powder coated steel, which is going to be very durable and help it resist rust and corrosion over time. But the powder coat isn't perfect and it doesn't make it immune to rust and corrosion. This one, as it's seen a lot of use and wear, there are some spots that are starting to show a little bit of rust, but that's pretty much to be expected with any sort of cargo carrier unless it's going to be an aluminum one. So any other option that you might find that is a black powder coated steel, that's going to be pretty standard. As far as what I might pick for the Tahoe though, I do really like the OffGrid. I like those load bars that you can adjust and use to section off your cargo, just because it fills me with a little bit more confidence when I strap everything down that it's going to be secure. I like the option that you can expand it if need be, and the installation is really straightforward and simple. The only one I might consider also looking at is the Yakima Skinny Warrior. That one's got a pretty unique shape where it's a bit thinner and longer, so if you do want to put other accessories on the roof rack with it, like a kayak carrier, you can do that. That's one thing to note with this is that it does take up pretty much all of the roof rack on our Tahoe, so if you only need cargo space, then this will do just fine. That'll do it for our look at the Yakima OffGrid rooftop basket on top of our 2023 Chevrolet Tahoe. Thanks for watching.